Okay. All right. So basically, this is a round two. Okay. I just want to make sure this is rocking, this is working, and making sure everyone can hear me. Because we had a little bit of a tech support situation going on. There we go. It looks like it's clipping a little bit. Clickbait over here. Let me give you a little clickbait, everyone. Okay. Hopefully this is rocking. Essentially, what happened, hopefully it didn't happen again, was we had a group call discussing the boot camp coming up here in April, as well as the boxes, some radionic stories. But unfortunately, the sound wasn't working too well. This is kind of weird too. So, but you know what? Live and learn. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you have to fail to succeed, and if you quit, that's when the bad stuff happens, because then you're not going to go anywhere. Now let's go ahead and see if everything is rocking and rolling here, and then I'll tell a few funny stories here in a little. Once we get a few people in here, I just want to make sure that this is officially live, going well with sound, and then we shall. Okay, looks like it's live. Let's check out its sound. A little sound. I mean, I can always dance, give a little entertainment. I'm doing a little bit of maintenance here. All right, let's make sure this is solid. Oh, look at that. It even gives you subtitles. It's pretty top notch. Okay, cool. Well, this is working. Cool. All right. Well, let's just get into it. Everything's rocking. The Alchemist. So recently, there's been a lot of shorts I have been making. I've been pretty much hardcore actively. Should probably look at this screen, not that screen. What about that screen? So many screens, doesn't matter. I've been working a lot more on shorts and really proning in on my radionics with my ritual magic. Later on this year, there is a course coming out, which is going to be the radionic book of, I don't know its name. I just know it's gonna be about radionics. It's gonna be a compendium of all the people in the black magic community who've come together with all their blueprints and what they've done to find out the answers to how to use these machines and to be the most effective sorcerer possible while integrating this technology with it. So it's been really awesome. It's been definitely a learning experience. Mostly good. I mean, there's sometimes when I might get too much energy, but we'll get into that once we make sure. There we go. Oh, there we go. Cool. Hey, what's up, Ruben? Hope you're doing awesome. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I just want to make sure everything is great for the viewer. I'm right now doing my tech support because I was supposed to be live with a couple individuals, but it's all good because we still got a video on Skype, so it's all rocking. But yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and hop into a couple stories and then I'll hop off. But I'm going to be definitely getting on and going live a lot more, and just whether it's questions asked or I can talk about my experiences, whether that's with my magic, radionics, or my music experiences. Those I've been really focused on honing in that craft to take it on to the next level. And I'm even gonna add in there just physical activities, and that's an assortment of different things from running to lifting, and just finding like different ways where I can keep pushing myself and enjoy it. Like there's something new, or I don't even know how I ended up talking with this guy, but I'm going to the gym in the mornings, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen those ropes where you grab them and then you whip them down. It's like I don't know, I call them the jungle ropes. But I started off usually doing like a 20-minute treadmill session, and I would have it on an incline because if I'm not running, then it needs to be on an incline, so I'm still burning a lot of calories. So, like a 10 to 12 incline, speed of 2.5 to 3. Honestly, doing that for an hour's turn. But 20 minutes, get the sweat going, and then I'd go lift and then go, inside the sauna and then go back on cardio or whatever. But as I'm going there, I'm this old guy. Like I've saw him a couple times there, and we have some small talk here and there. Because the sauna, I don't know if any of you have went in the sauna before, but like after 20 minutes, 25 minutes, it depends on its heat and everything else, but you start sweating a ton, and it's like the walls of your ego melt away and sweat. So conversation can just freaking come out of nowhere, and then some ridiculous conversations. Like there's lots of poltergeist activity and spirituality, as well as mind control conversations that go on in that sauna. Now I don't know if that's just because I'm in there, or if like other people are like really on another level, which that's what I feel like. I feel like everyone is unshackling from the system, but I digress. I had learned that like doing that warm up with those ropes, and then there's like this rubber band thing, and the way you can grab that and like move to your left or right and do some like really big movements and such really gets the blood flowing and gets you warmed up. And by doing that, it makes it so you're gonna start sweating way quicker. So getting to the gym and doing that, and then me hopping on the treadmill or lifting weights, has actually been really significant. And just like the way I change things, because I'm going there to get my cardio up and then cut up. So it's been super cool. I've been enjoying that. But everything in life, you get sharper and you get better. And so I don't know if y'all can see. I actually know y'all can't see it. I'm gonna go grab it. This is my vampire enhanced box. You get yourself one at jsgarrett.net. So on top here are the inputs. This little cubby here is the output. Essentially, all the energy from the top here gets pulled and then given to whatever's in the output. So if you put the sun or a bowl, whatever you want, and it essentially brings that life force to you in a filtered fashion. So it's like you're getting the purest form of that raw energy and channeled to you. Or you can put a spirit sigil in there and then, help progress a working by giving it constant energy. Now that is awesome. And that is super helpful, especially with, long-term just workings and stuff you're doing along those lines. But what I did learn is you can get too much energy. How do you know? Oh, thank you so much, Ruben. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Um, so what happened to me was I had left the machine on for. I had my signature in here, and I don't know what the top things were. It was like I know the sun was one of them, but there were so many things I wrote down, and after about like 12 hours, like I was like, I need to go to bed that night, and so I'm laying down and I'm restless. I'm like, why the hell am I so restless? And I couldn't think of it, and I barely got any sleep, if any. I wake up the next day and I'm still pumped up, full of energy. Like I'm ready to go. Uh, but that went on for a few days, and as I went on for a few days, it basically Oh, battle ropes, exactly. That's exactly what they are. But as I had all that energy and it kept me awake for so long, it actually kind of burned me out. Like I could continue to keep on going and keep pushing, but like it's like the difference between getting a good night of sleep versus getting a red eye espresso with 2 extra shots of espresso. You know what I mean? Like 500 milligrams of caffeine, you're gonna be up. You're gonna be like, you know what I mean? You're gonna be up and feeling that. But on the other end of it, if you're tired, like you're really not going to be as sharp and effective at stuff. So I learned with that machine in particular, like you have to be very wary of how long it's on for and making sure that like you're conscious about when it's on and when it's off. So it's been great. And I also learned, so like outside of even radionics, there's this idol I made. And the book Ares Oesha, it's over there on my bookshelf because it's been read, and only books that get read end up there. But that's kind of a lie because I see a couple books over there I definitely have not read, so disregard that statement. Um, but there's these different words, and it's like a table of elements. And as you're reading like these different words, you could bring together to make your own mantra, then you can find your own custom prescription, and like it's totally fully customizable. And so of course I love energy, so like I'm like, yeah, let's do it for energy. And I remember just kept loading and loading this idol and kept doing this mantra, and it got to a point, like in the book it says you have to know the different phases of this idol and everything along with that. And it got to a point where I wasn't thinking about any of that. I was just doing, and it had so much energy just beaming off of it, and I didn't know why I couldn't sleep. And I started to understand, especially after I got done talking with EA about it, that there's so much radiation with it, and there's the different phases that you're supposed to work with it. And so it's just like another one of those things, like you have to be very cautious about what you're doing and be conscious about its effects and everything along those lines. And I mean that's really a principle you can use in your life for pretty much anything. But yeah, as we were touching on in our video previous, we are now down to 2 more slots for the boot camp that we're throwing. Uh, you got till honestly probably like the 16th of April to sign up. Uh, it'd be better if you got it sooner, just to make sure we'll have everything for you. And if you want a Radionics box made special for you at a discounted price, you'll definitely want to hit us up beforehand so we can make sure that that's brought to you and everything along those lines. But we were talking about that, as well as just our new level of technology with these new machines going to be coming out. There'll be one specially made for this course that's going to be coming out, and there's also going to be in a couple months some hardcore ones that can even connect with AI. But there's more to be seen and more to be heard down the line. So look forward to hearing more about that. And yeah, that was pretty much essentially what we were going to get on and talk about that. Let you guys know to hop on board while you can. And we also will have a group right that we're going to be doing while we're all there together. That will be up online in about a week. So be sure to check that out. And that's pretty much it for today. I really wanted to be talking with everyone on here, and that didn't work out. But all the sound got fixed up now, and so we definitely will be in the future. If there's any questions you have about black magic, radionics, or even ancient history, drop that in the comments down below, and I'll definitely answer that in the next live or one of my shorts videos since I've been really focused on those. And yeah, we'll talk again real soon. I'll be doing this a lot more often. Just I know the need for it as well as I enjoy going live. But it's like even like right now, I see next time I'm gonna make sure this camera is at a different angle because this is all right, you know what I mean? But it's like if there's a wall, you're not gonna complain about it. You're just gonna understand it, and then you'll find your way to get through it or on top of it, around it, but you will succeed and evolve. And that's what everything's about in life. So don't shoot yourself in the foot if you're not, shooting a 3 pointer, getting a swoosh every single time. It's not a big deal. You just keep at it and stay adamant and don't care or get thrown off track if you don't have support. Because at the end of the day, if you don't support yourself, it doesn't matter if everyone else supports you because true power comes from yourself, not anything outside of yourself.